Deep breath. Hey guys, if you are part of the 144,144, it's time to fucking wake up. It is. It's time to wake up. No, seriously. It is time to really step into your power and wake up. And I'm hearing you. I'm hearing what you're saying. I've been there. I've been struggling with stuff too, lately and over time, to just like you step into it and then something drags you back and then you're in and you're back and you've got people around you that are just, quote unquote, fucking with you. And that is true. I'm just keeping it real, guys. I'm just keeping it real. This is me today. This is me speaking authentically. This is me saying fuck if I want to say fuck. This is me keeping it real. We are the goddamn, whatever you want to say, leaders, the 144,000, the ones that are leading the planetary ascension, new earth ascension, Christ consciousness, to bring the all creator back together, to bring creator, to bring her sons back together. Her sons, as in the suns that shine, more than one, to bring her children back together. We are, and I say her because it's a feminine energy that gives life, that gives birth. We're it. And come on, we signed up for this, and it's been tough and it's been hard. But when do you say enough is enough? I've done it the last couple of weeks. Bang, that's it. Anybody that had any, that was codependent on me or had any attachment to me in any way that I felt I was being pulled down. It's like, I was moving forward and it's like they're pulling me back. I just had to nicely, politely go into that heart space, have a talk to them and say enough is enough. And we can definitely get caught up in a lot of karmic situations. It doesn't have to be necessarily in a relationship with a karmic partner, although that could be your situation, and that could be your divine partner's situation. But however it's playing out, there is karmic situations that they call, you heard about, they'll call them third-party karmic situations, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't have to necessarily be that you could say, well, I'm not with anybody. But if you've got dependent family members, dependent friends, dependent on your job, like lots of things, if you are in a situation, they're all third-party karmic energies. It doesn't just relate to a quote-unquote person that your partner may have gone off with and be in another relationship with, and that's meant to be here doing this with you and sign up for this. It's what's happening is one, it's happening with another. It's just going to play out looking differently. So it's kind of like, if you aren't where, if you know you're part of the, and this is a message to everyone, but I really want to specifically send this message to the 144,000, and we are the ones that are in the forefront leading this. And if we can't get our shit together, if we can't do it, if we can't bring in that higher love, that higher abundance timeline, that higher greater ascension, cosmic Christ, universal love, if we can't bring that in, how do we expect those that we're here to be the forerunners for? How do we expect them to know? If we're leaders, we've got to lead, not follow. We're not followers, we're leaders. And right now, some of you may feel like, oh, did I sign up for this, or do I want to be a leader? Too late. You already signed up for it and you already are a leader. There's no am I or aren't I. You are a leader. So surrender to it. Surrender to that for a start. The first thing is, what I've found on this path is really 1,000,000% accepting the path you chose to come in for, the chosen ones. And I'm talking to the chosen ones now. I am talking to the chosen ones now. I say the words like this because that's how people understand it. We all know, us that are on the 140, if you're on the 144,000 chosen ones, you know it. You fucking know it. I've known it since I was a kid. I just didn't know that that's what it was called. Soon as I grew up and soon as that became into my reality of that wording, of that, not even that wording, but just like, I knew I was part of an ascended, higher advanced, ancient soul group that were leading humanity and planet Earth to a higher ascension. And I was just, you know, I guess not so much waiting, but I just knew when the right time was that whoever I was doing this with or wherever I was meant to be would show up in my life. And that was our assignment. And yeah, it causes pressure a bit and it causes lots of things. But there's a time when, like, how many years you're going to keep going along and just avoiding it and pushing it down and suppressing it and ignoring it and going, oh, well, that's all great, but I'm here now in this earth suit and I don't know if I want to do that. Well, you know, yeah, we all kind of think that way, don't we, sometimes? You know, I hope this is recording. Is it recording? It's recording. Can't see much. We all... It'd be a bit tricky if it wasn't recording, hey? I don't think I'd do it again. But, you know, I'm just calling it for what it is. As I was saying, once we're in these earth suits and we're going along, and these energies are intense because we are dealing with global collective energies that, let's face it, they are beautiful because what's collapsing is meant to collapse, but it's also fucked. It is. Excuse my swearing. If you don't like it, we'll switch the button off. But that's it. It is chaotic. So we have to kind of, firstly, don't attach to that. We'll feel it because especially if you are very empathic, you will feel it. No doubt about that. But I feel a lot of where the 144,000 get stuck and a lot of other light workers get stuck is that they get taken in down the path into these looping cycles of grabbing hold of it and attaching to that energy and feeling that they have to, that it's theirs or they own it. It's their, oh, that's how I'm feeling today. Oh my God, what's happened in my life? You know, where am I? And they keep digging and digging and digging and digging to thinking that that's their energy, and they have to find out why, and they have to dissect it, and then they get lost in another 6 months worth of healing. And you will know if it's yours or not. If you haven't if you can't discern yet whether that is your energy or someone else's energy, then come on, step it up. You are incredible divine light beings. You have so much within you that if you're still can't discern what's yours and what's not, like as in what's the collective, then it is really time to step it up. This is the time that we all need you. Guys, we need you. It's time to push through. It's time to surrender. It's time to drop the fear. It's time to remove those people in your lives that are keeping you down or you know, struggling, because you can get caught in those loops. I guess it's just time to say and feel you want to finally be who you are and what you came for, because that's who you are inside. That's who you are inside. You're not all these other versions of yourself that you've created to suit everybody else or fit in with everybody else or do something that, or be what you thought you have to be for somebody else or other people. You're not those versions of yourself. You know, there is us, the pure divine light version of ourselves. From our heart and soul we choose, and from our heart and soul we create. And then there's all these other versions around you or behind you or wherever you want to say they are, right? There's all these other versions, and it's kind of like we go in and out and taking turns of, oh, what version are we going to be today to suit somebody or suit something or suit a project or whatever we're doing. No. We don't have to be, and we shouldn't be, those other versions. Let me just, sorry, I might have to plug in my phone here. Just don't want to lose this. Okay, we're cool now. I can't see how much % I've got, but just don't want it to stop. So all these other versions, we are not. And if we've been playing out those other versions, well, it's time to not anymore. It's time to, when I say find, reconnect to you, your heart and soul, and who you really are. Reconnect to that person, that soul in this physical body. Because right now, Earthside, we are here to do a fucking job. We're here to do an assignment. We're not here to play house in lots of other matrix ways and illusions. I'm not saying you're not here to have beautiful divine love and be in that beautiful union, counterpart relationship, and shine your light and love. That's what we're here to do. Shine the fucking light, right? Shine the light. That's what we're here to do. What I'm saying is we're not here to get caught up in the illusions. We're not here to say, oh, well, geez, yeah, I know who I am. I know what we came for. I know who my divine partner is. I know that, you know, we've been through this, and yes, that was hard. I know, all these different excuses. Oh, I know I should be stepping up, and I know we should be doing this, and I know we should be creating this love to ripple the effect out for all the rest of the world and humanity, and I know. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Step into it. Don't be afraid of anything. You know what? When you can hit that, this is for me what I say, and I mean everyone's different, but for me on my spiritual path, I think it was kind of when I hit the point of, and it was more recently actually, of like thinking, okay, I'm not in fear of being here anymore. I don't have to be here, but I want to be here to do what I came to do. I want to be here to do what I came to do. And I want that beautiful, incredible experience, not only experience, because our soul's experienced, we've had, you know, thousands and millions of incarnations and experienced things before, but, you know, on this earthly planet, this paradise planet, but what, you know, I don't want to leave this planet yet. I want to do what I came to do. Don't you? Don't you want to do what you came to do? And have that incredible love for yourself, your divine partner, and everyone else in the process? We are bringing in this new paradigm of love, this new planetary love, this new earth love, whatever. Lots of people call it different things, but it's the same. And there is a select group of us that were chosen to come to this earth. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we chose to come and do this. We chose to come to lead the way. Lead the way. There's lots, whether you call us kings and queens, gods and goddesses, you know, that's fine if you do. I keep it more, you know, no labels, I guess, you could say, but no judging on the labels if you want to go there. But we're just advanced souls that were chosen to come and do this. And we were chosen for a reason, and we knew we could do it, and if we couldn't do it, we wouldn't have come. We would have assisted in the other realms where we weren't in this physical dense body, but we knew we could do it. So please, if you know that you are part, if you're listening to this and you know that you are part of us chosen ones that have come to do this, please reassess where you are in your life with things and people and what you're focused on and what your fears are and whatever, and drop all that and step into it. Just step into it. Step into your sovereignty, step into your power. I'm not saying, when I say step into your sovereignty, I don't mean that or you need to be in your full sovereignty tomorrow. But sovereignty, people throw this sovereignty word around, and I think people think it's like bigger than Ben-Hur. It's like, oh my God, everyone's going to expect this, all these expectations of me, and you know, it's, and then they get all fearful. No, sovereignty is just being you in your heart and soul and your authenticity, and living that every day. So if not just living it Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then letting everyone else come back in and, you know, and derail you for the other. It's living it. And yeah, I get it. I get that it's tricky sometimes to stay on that path when you've got others around you, but it's also, it's not tricky when you stand in your truth and you don't, and you step up. If somebody, you know, if you're not standing in your truth, why aren't you standing in your truth? If you love somebody else, but if you love someone but you're with someone else, why? Is it fear? Is it what, you know, I mean, it's either fear or love. So it's obviously, you know, it's a fear. If you're not stepping into your sovereignty, why? If you know that you're here for this path and you're not doing it, why? And please don't go off for 6 months, as in, and say, oh, why, which a lot of light workers do. You've had that time. It is time now. And when I say don't go, I'm speaking to those that, you know what, the spiritual, gosh, this is a whole other story why I took myself off out of the online spiritual platforms and communities, quote unquote, and all that, because you can really get caught up and focused in a lot of other stuff. But there's so much said out in the spiritual communities and on, you know, Instagram and all those other platforms, even YouTube, that just hold people in patterns and cycles and beliefs that are not even real. You know, you're taking on other people's beliefs. Are you going internally and listening to yourself, or are you just thinking, that sounds good, I'll go with that? Are you, you know, are you in an energy of watching a card reader flip cards every day or every week and be anxiously waiting for them to put the next video out because, hey, they're going to give me the verification and the clarity and the... But, well, no, you're just codependent on somebody else to tell you and give you the answer. You must go within, you know. I could have been flipping cards 10 years ago on, you know, and started a YouTube and had hundreds of thousands of subscribers too, or tens of thousands of subscribers, and be making shit tons of money. But it's a tool that can be very misleading, because you can rely on it. You can start to rely on it. Do I have a few sets of, you know, way back when I started my spiritual path, I don't know when it was, many, over a decade ago. Did I go out and grab some cards and, you know, learn how to use them? So, yeah, sure. And that's great to start. But if you are one of these leaders and you are on this path and you know it, and you're still watching or getting your information from someone else or relying on something else to hear or whatever, then you're not going deep enough in yourself. I know it's hard, yeah, it's difficult, I've been there, but it's these energies, especially now, so different to when we started over a decade ago that was so much denser. These energies now support our higher consciousness. They support you, they're faster in shifting and transmuting the denser energies. They support it. So anyway, just a little get up and go message there. I'm just sitting at the beach and I had no intentions of doing this video at all or anything. I've got somewhere else I've got to be at home to do something, and but I was just called to like turn it on and start talking, and it's just me, from my heart and soul, just speaking this, you know, and just feeling like I needed to give some of you out there the push, and the push that I have had too over the years, and that I love to see, that it really inspires me to like, yeah, my God, what am I doing? Let's make this change in my life, you know? So, yeah, I think that's it. I'm kind of roasting now in the car because I'm sitting in the sun. But, yeah, let's do it. We really need you all. We all need to be doing this now. We all need to be doing this now. And when we dive into our heart and our soul and we let go and we surrender and we don't have that fear, it is amazing the freedom you feel when you're not engulfed in fear, when you're not engulfed in any fear of anything around outcomes and situations, and then you get this incredible feeling like alive again of like, oh my God, I am so passionate and excited, you know, to play and show up in this beautiful sovereignty and light being that I chose to come here to be, instead of being kind of pulled back and dragged back and things like that all the time. So it is time, guys, it's time, beautifuls, it's time. I love you all, and oh my God, do I have so much respect and honor for all of us that came to do this. Oh my God, my heart I just want to cry now when I'm saying it, and I have tears in my eyes, but you can't see because I've got my sunglasses on. But I just have this overwhelming, incredible love for all of us that came to do this and are showing up to do this. Thanks. I'm sure that's not for me, but we'll take it. Oh, it's amazing. This journey is amazing, and don't be pulled back as a follower when you're a leader, when you know you're a leader. Don't be manipulated. Don't be schemed into doing things. Don't be, because often we can be, you know, the nice people that are like, just let people walk over us, let people manipulate us, control us, be deceitful, you know, all of that sort of stuff. And we can magnetize that to us if we're in an unworthiness energy. And then we can get ourselves tied up in knots of, you know, maybe telling lies to this one or that one because you didn't want to hurt their feelings or whatever the case may be. When you've been in those situations, or you know people have been in those situations, you know, my words to that just are that we all react and do things in the consciousness at that time that we are coming from, and our creations come from that consciousness. We are going through our deep spiritual awakening and transformation and inner work. You know, our dark nights of the souls, all these things that we say and do things sometimes from those places out of fear. And, you know, it's about having compassion and empathy for people. When you can put yourself, if someone's done you wrong, or when I say done wrong, if someone's hurt you and you get to a point where you can put yourself in their shoes and understand why they did that at that time, and even know from what fear they had, you know, that's empathy, and that's love, and that's unconditional love. And when we get to that point, it means we have our own transcendence is just like, it's just, it flies. It flies, you know. So, forgiveness and self-forgiveness and self-love, and opening your heart and opening to receive and opening to just surrender and be that. And I'm hot in this car, so I'm gonna go now. Okay, guys. Take care, and happy 8/8 Lionsgate this Sunday. And it's always an incredible time, isn't it? And it's also my mother's birthday on the 8/8, so yeah. All right, so love you guys, peace out, stay cool, and remember, step into it. Just go, fuck yeah, I'm doing this. Bye. Bye to those that are holding you back, and just step into it. Okay, going this time. Bye.